Okay, Jordan, we're gonna do a real quick one here. This is combining like terms. Important thing to remember when you're combining like terms is to, or the x's are like units, I guess. Anyway, so as long as they're exactly the same, the exponents are exactly the same, you can combine them. Look, they carry the sign that's in front of them as well. So think of this as like a negative 3x, and this would be a positive 8x. Anyway, so 8x minus 3x, of course, is 5x. We'll go to a little more advanced one. 6ab plus 4bc. Can't see it. 4bc minus 3ab plus bc. Okay. All right, let's think of this as six average barbarians plus four butt ugly children minus three average barbarians plus one. This is butt ugly children, but one butt ugly child, I guess. And so if you combine these, or when you're combining these, you just want to look at. So this is an average bartender, no, average barbarian are like terms, and then the butt ugly children are here. So we'll combine them. Four butt ugly children plus one butt ugly child, and then the sign in front of this is a plus, right? Because there you go. And then in the front, it doesn't matter where you put them, of course, but we'll put them in the front. A positive 6 average barbarians minus 3 average barbarians. Again, that minus comes because that's the sign in front of the minus 3. Okay? And we'll combine this. 6 minus 3 will give us 3 average barbarians plus 4 butt ugly children plus 1 butt ugly children. That's 5 butt ugly children. Okay? And as an exercise, we see that these both have a b in common. And so just for fun, we'll pull that b out. We'll divide each side by b. That's 3a plus 5c. Okay? And so if you're not sure you did it right, you can multiply back through. Remember that you can distribute like that. That's equal to 3a times b plus 5c times b. You notice that is the same as that. The b and c are swapped, of course, but you can do that with multiplication. I could write it like c times b times. I could, yeah, any order is fine as long as they're multiplying together like that. Anyway, so that's just a little factoring exercise there. Continuing on, this is the big one here. It's 7x squared y minus 2x squared y plus 5x squared minus 3x y squared. Okay, again, this one's a little trickier or harder to see at first, I guess. Combining like terms, the exponents need to be the same too. So although these all have x's and y's, when you're talking about, oops, I missed one here. When you're talking about combining like terms, they have to be exact. So x squared y, that's an x squared y. So those are like terms. Here we have an xy squared. This is xy squared as well. So luckily they put them in order for us, so it should be easy to combine. We'll do that real quick. 7x squared minus 7x squared y, or anyway, is 5x squared y. Again, you treat this like a unit. Think of it like 7 square centimeters minus 2 squared centimeters. You get 5 still, but it's important to carry that, the unit. Okay, and then so over on this side we have 5 minus 3, which is 2xy squared. Again, we're carrying that unit, or those numbers along. Okay, are we done? No, we're not done. We're missing a sign here. What sign is going to be there? Pause and answer. That's right, it's a plus sign. The reason you know it's a plus sign is because the answer was positive 2xy squared, so it's positive 2. If it had been negative 2xy squared as the answer, you'd put a minus sign there. Don't forget to put your signs down. That's a common mistake I see. Okay, so now let's do the factoring here again. You can see that they each have an x and they each have a y, but this one only has one y and this one only has one x. So the best we can factor out is an x and a y. Okay, and that leaves us with 5x plus 2y. Okay, not easy to see yet, so let me do it one more time. But this time, remember, x squared is the same as x times x. So I'll just expand these. I'm just going to take that down here and write it like that, and this one we'll take down here, and we'll write as 2 times x times y times y. Okay? So, oh, I guess I don't need the parentheses. All right, again, we see what terms they have in common. This one has an x and a y, and this one also has an x and a y. And this has an extra y, and this has an extra x, so we can't pull that out. Pull out the x and the y, pull out the x, pull out the y, and we're left with 5x in the center. Pull out the x, pull out the y, we're left with plus 2y on that side, and there it is. It's all factored out. Again, we could multiply through here. I'll go ahead and do that. That's equal, remember our distributive property, right? We do xy times 5x. So xy times 5x. And over here we'll do xy times 2y. And then here you have two x's in there, so x times x is x squared. So 5x squared y plus x times 2x, y times y is y squared. Okay, so we see that multiplied through. Again, that's just an exercise to make sure to verify your algebra. All right, I'll let you do I'll do one more. Do one more real quick. This is our last one. Yeah, let's do 4m minus 7mn plus n, 8n. Okay, so this one can be a little tricky because these ones both have m's and these ones both have n's, but we're looking at the whole guy there, right? And so these have no common like terms. The best we could do, we could factor one or the other, and unless you're solving for something, there's not much sense in that, so we'll just call that good. All right, good luck.